Thank you for inviting me to this global summit. Wow. Now, I have a question for you guys. How many of you been through life and you was on the height and peak of your career and you had unfortunate challenges that happened to you and you wondered, how and why did I get here? Am I the only one, or did that happen to you as well? Well, I want to share something with you, okay? And that will explain the why. And before I do that, of course, I'm a poet, and I'm going to give you a snippet of a poem that summarizes what happened before that led to my why. Okay, and the title of this is Fighting for Your Destiny. How many of you know we have to fight for our destiny? And of course, I'm the destiny coach. So, fighting for your destiny. I'm hit down to the ground, I fall in pain, anguished and bruised, like a fetal child wrapped in a ball. My mind is distracted, trying to generate to the body on what to do next. You see, I know that I'm a warrior, but my soul is perplexed. See, the enemy thrown weapons that swept me off my feet, weapons that blinded my faith and left me indiscreet. Now, that's a snippet of a poem that led to my why. You know, I was at the height of my career, making six figures on my way about to transition to Washington, D.C. That's right, I had it all figured out and mapped out until I got a phone call that says, you need to get here now. Have any of you ever experienced anything that set the whole course of your destination? You know, I had a quote that says, adjust yourself if the wind wants to blow you in a different direction. You see, I received a phone call that my 26-year-old sister, who just graduated college, was about to open her business as a salon, was now in intensive care unit. For whatever reason, something happened. My 26-year-old sister was fighting for her life. Well, guess what? She didn't make it. And of course, it devastated my parents. It devastated all of us. We was just at her graduation a week ago, and now we're preparing for her funeral. How could this happen? Why did this happen? I didn't have time to think. My parents was devastated. And so in the midst of that, I had to relocate for a year and a half to take care of my parents. And when I came back to my state on where I was, guess what? My health took a toll. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have the strength to fight anymore. I got a diagnosis that I had a tumor. What? This can't be happening. Of the unseen time, I have a tumor, and how they said, let's observe it for a year. And where it's located, if it grows, you will die. You're kidding me. What? Why is this happening to me? I lost my sister, my mom and dad it's like they're not there. And now I'm faced with something that they want to observe, and I have no way of knowing if I'm going to live. Talk about dead men walking, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have the strength until one day I received a phone call from my mother. She had joy that day. And when my sister passed over a year, that's something that I wasn't able to listen to. And she said, Candace, how are you doing? Well, she didn't know I was in so much pain because I lost my mobility to walk. I was using a cane, but I didn't go in details with her. And so I said, Mama, I was so excited just to hear her voice. Mother, I'm glad to hear from you. I'm holding on. Can I give you a call back? I was in so much pain. I couldn't even talk to her. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought about my parents. I said, if I die, this will kill both of them from a broken heart. In that moment, I was laying on my stomach because I was in so much pain. But as the godfather of motivational speaking, Les Brown says, if you can look up, you can get up. I was on my stomach, but guess what? I looked up and I had a will to live. I started declaring and decreeing what the good book says. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. I started speaking affirmations to myself. I didn't have time to think about why was this happening. I didn't have time to think about why I was on so much medication that my home started looking like a pharmacist. I didn't have time. I had a will to live. What does will mean? Willpower. Guess what? I have an acronym for you that I stated what will mean. Will, W, winning, I, in life, literally. That's right. Winning in life, literally. That was my willpower. Ladies and gentlemen, when I went back for that MRI, you guys not gonna believe this. They said we can't find tumor anywhere. What? That's right. The woman pulled me to the side and said, Candace, do you believe in miracles? I sure do. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you are in life, with COVID, family, whatever's going on, you got to have the willpower. Winning in life, literally. You have to have the willpower and mind strategy to get up. Write these 3 things down. This is what I did. The first thing I did was looked up. That's right. You have to look up. Okay. The sky is the limit. Okay. You have to process where you are. Then you have to set your mindset. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I know it may be hard, but guess what? You can do it because I did it. I set my mindset for willpower. That's the why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you living in life? What is moving you to your purpose? And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Because of that willpower to live, I was able to reach to my destiny. I began to be on motivational calls with Les Brown, was in his welcome committee for Hungry to Speak. And not only that, I'm in his Hungry for Greatness. But guess what? It wasn't there at first. I had a willpower. And the same thing I have, you can have as well. You know what? As Les Brown says, it's not over until you win. So get your faith back, get your courage back, and guess what? Let's go get your dreams back. This is Candace Cpoetic Stu. I'm the Destiny Coach. Let's go.